live again. As I promised, I'll go live. I'll do more of these spontaneous live streams. Hey, I'm in my element today, Soul Group. I'm piggybacking the five platonic solids. We got the file here. We have the air, the wind is here. The water just came down. The ether, my flame, the fire, and Gaia herself, which I am grounded on. So I'm in my elements. As soon as somebody jumps in here and somebody has jumped in, all I need is one person to get going. And we're going to be talking about a lot of things, but I have taken some notes. Excuse the bags under my eyes. I just came out of a deep, 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 deep trance state. And I wanted to get this information out to the soul group, okay? So before I get started, I want to start tagging this on my videos, okay? So we can be here, all right? I don't know shh when it comes to infinity, okay? I'm only telling you what I'm experiencing from first-hand experience. All right, ain't nobody told me this. I haven't been searching the web for this information. This is what's coming up on my organic screen from here. All right. Now, this information does filter through my lifetimes, the way I perceive reality, or some people call it the ego. I'm just telling you that, okay? If the information resides or resonates with you, then keep it. Add to what you're doing, right? If it doesn't, keep doing what you've been doing, searching for information, all right? So what I want to do is I want to start off a little different. I want to show you guys and gals, beautiful souls, some of the things I do to get this power that I'm using, okay? It's an organic light activation. Now, I know you heard of light activations. There's two types. There's technology activations. Technology will activate you. If you stare at the screen enough and get all of this information, that information will activate. It will start a belief system in you. What I've done is for years, at sunrise and sunset, when the sun is orange, I go out and I breathe and I absorb that light. Okay, not even knowing at the time when I started doing that I was receiving information. All right, and I've learned how to access that information, and I'm learning how to, remember I said, I'm learning how to decode some of this information. Nothing I say is finite, okay? You will never hear me say, now this is the truth. Might be my truth, right? But it's just information, all right? So let's take a deep breath. Let's get one deep breath to get in a semi-trance state. You breathe in as much air as you can. Hold it for as long as you can. Don't pass out on me. And let go. Let go, okay? So we can come into present moment awareness, okay? So let's do that now, all right? Just feels better, just feels better, feels better. So now I'm in a space of clarity. I've released any lingering thoughts that are not congruent to what we're gonna be doing. All right, now I wanna show you something. You all can see this, and you've all heard about how horrible water is in a bottle here on Gaia, or the plane that we're on, okay? So when I went into this deep trance, I got a vision about this water, and I'm actually gonna be using this water today, and you'll witness this live, okay? To help me get my message out about the organic connection to the World Wide Web or the global web. All right? So this is water that has been placed or trapped inside of a bottle. It's been separated from the bodies of water that reside around us. Soul group, okay? We are, right where we're sitting right now, we are a body of water. The water was talking to me. We are a body of water. Over 90% of our body. I know you heard some people say 70, 80. Over 90% of our body is water. This is what we are on this plane. This is what represents us. Okay? You know what the most toxic body of water on this plane is right now? A Homo sapiens sapiens suit. Okay? This is what we are here. We are water that has been separated from the body of water. We're in a container. Everybody with me? I saw this so clearly. And I said, water, I'll bring you on the live stream so they can see. This is who you are. We have to start speaking to the water. I've been doing this for about 6 months now. Before I drink my water, before I go to bed at night, I use water. Water speaks to water. Water carries information. It's not just something that we drink. You're doing a joint venture in this lifetime with the water. It's 90% of you, okay? So we must speak. We can speak to the water and it helps us to get, I always speak from my heart. Give me the pleasures of my heart. Help me to achieve whatever it is I'm trying to do. I'm talking to the water. I'm gonna show you live, okay? For some of you, this is weird, but I'm telling you, this is the real shh that nobody's talking about. You are a body of water. This is what I do before I drink water and before I go to sleep. All right? And I set that glass of water right by my bed to help me retain my information. Water stores information. Don't ask me how. I'm just telling you what it does. This is what I say. I'm going to do this live before I start this live stream. Now, I'm using my throat chakra to vibrate the water. Watch the water when I'm talking, okay? Watch it. Let me find my space. Thank you for my perfect health. Thank you for my massive wealth. Thank you for my inner self. And thank you for my mental health. I ask that you connect with me and help me to manifest the things needed on this live stream for the soul group. We just need more clarity, more lucid visions, more direction. So I ask that you come in and help me and support me and lift me up and give me the things in my heart. Give me understanding. Help my vibration to resonate at a frequency of clarity. Assist me as you fall from the heavens. Communicate with the water in me. Purify, renew a right vibratory frequency in me that's conducive to the souls that are watching this. No matter how weird this sounds, I'm using my throat chakra to vibrate the water, to speak into the water, to give me my heart's desires. And we thank you. We thank you for being in this body with us. And we thank you for being on this adventure of life with us. We thank you for supporting the life. Renew in me, cleanse me, uplift me, Help me to love and understand who I truly am in this form. And I thank you. And I take this water offering right now, live, on a holographic web. Thank you. And I drink the water. I drink the water. I spoke my intent into the water, and I drink it. Now watch the information flow. So I took some notes. You gotta write your stuff down, soul group. When you're doing these meditations, when you wake up in the morning, I don't know if I said this on the last live stream, the two most important times in the illusion of time is when you first wake up from sleep, coming from the non-physical realms. I recommend you get a digital recorder, okay? Record whatever you experience as soon as you open up your eyes, okay? Because what's happening is you're in that in-between trance state, coming from the light body back into the Homo sapiens sapiens suit. And as soon as you wake up and start thinking, you lose all of the data that you were carrying over from body to body. Because the Homo sapiens sapiens suit, it only has, it's like one of those little sticks that you stick into your computer. It doesn't hold a lot of data. The light body can hold infinite data from lifetimes. It has a direct connection to what we've been told is the soul or the higher self, okay? So very important. The first is when you first wake up. The second is when you're about to fall asleep. Those are the two most important times to put your intent. Where do you want to go? What do you want to experience? What do you need more clarity on? Okay, I know we've been told that it's just a dream, but what we're waking up to is that what they told us is a dream is the infinite, eternal, organic realm. Okay, it's the realm of thought where your life is flowing through you. Okay, a lot of us think that whatever we think about, it happens in the future. No, it's flowing through you. It's creating your reality in the now. Okay, soul group, everything is now, right now. You are alive right now. It's only present moment awareness, okay? I know that's gonna be hard. Don't try to figure it out. Just feel what I'm saying. It's only now. Whenever you wake up, it's now. Whenever you think about what happened 2 weeks ago, you're thinking about it now. It's only present moment awareness. Time is technology. When you daydream, you go out of time and space into that now. Okay? So it's important that you start writing things down. I record everything and I wrote this down today. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to talk about how to log on to the organic web of information. Okay? If you heard my live stream, you got two worlds that you reside in right now. You got the holographic world, which is real. I had to do an ego check because some videos you hear me say, this old fake world, it's real. You know why it's real? Because you're experiencing it through consciousness. So it's real, okay? It's illusionary now. It's mirroring, it's reflecting something organic. I'm gonna have to put this phone down. But it's real. And I had to wrestle with my ego. It's real because you're experiencing it. Everything resides in consciousness, okay? So you got the holographic that's being influenced by agendas, and you have the organic, I like to call it the ka, where if you have a flame, you don't need technology. You can experience that ka, that infinite. They call it dark matter. Their technology can't decode it. They just call it dark matter. They don't really know what it is, okay? But you can experience that firsthand. And you can get there by piggybacking the breath of life, focused thought, activating the light body, and piggybacking the five platonic solids and the platonic rhythms, going with the flow of the energy, okay? So when you want to start experiencing this, there's just some basic things that you need to do. So let me first tell you how logging on to this web. How do you log on? Okay? It starts by at the base of your spine. It's called the root chakra. Okay? You start to stimulate that chakra through visualizing that chakra and sending vibratory imaginary frequencies down there to start stimulating it, to get the energy moving. Okay, you have to practice this. You have to practice how to do this, okay? My routine probably takes, if I'm doing the full routine, about 45 minutes to get all of that energy moving. And as it flows from the root chakra, it goes into the sacral chakra. It's moving upward, okay? Most people in our soul group, they're stuck between, a lot of them are stuck in the root chakra. It doesn't go beyond the root chakra, okay? And if you have an orgasm, if you're, experiencing a lot of lustful things from the imagery that you're staring at in the world, the illusionary world, real world though, that's everything is sexual now. So when you're having that orgasm is exploding in the root chakra and falling back down, okay? And that's why a lot of people are in survival mode, living by fear, because they can't get that energy out of the root chakra, contrary to what they say. Always go by how it feels to you and what's coming out of the individual. I very seldom listen to what people are saying because I know how people are, they master wordplay. I always feel them when they come into my energy. I feel their vibe. And by feeling that vibe, you will start to pick up where they are. And it's okay where they are. You just want to know where they are. Sometimes you have to go where they are, or sometimes you have to come up to where they are. I'm talking about energy flow. Okay? So, you stimulate the root chakra with focused thought, okay? Getting that energy moving, okay? I like to create small little vortexes that go up and down my spine, carrying energy, carrying my thoughts. I developed this, okay? And we'll get more deeper on that. So from the root, I raise that energy. How do I raise that energy? By breathing, rhythmic breathing. I piggyback the breath of life, okay? I breathe to raise that energy up, all right? Deep, hard breathing, all right? It's breathtaking, okay? It's so blissful. So I pull that energy up from the root and get it into the sacral chakra, my creativity. Now I'm visualizing, okay, what it is that I'm trying to accomplish or my intent. Why am I doing this ritual? What am I trying to experience? I get it into the sacral chakra. I get that chakra moving. I keep breathing and pulling that energy up with the breath, visualizing into the what? What's next? The solar plex chakra. Balancing all of that energy, okay? From the solar plex chakra into the heart. From the heart into the throat. From the throat into the brow. From the brow, it's the crown, okay? When you reach the crown, you don't have to have a huge connection. You'll feel the crown stimulating. And that energy moves from the crown and connects to the organic universe, okay? When you first do this, everybody's different, but you'll start to see like colors, imagery, uh, geometric signs. Okay, you know how the internet, you see all of that shit on the screen. They're just knocking off the organic universe. Your third eye, you'll see like look like all kinds of, I don't know, trigonometry, just shit you can't even, just feel it, let it go through you. You're logging on. That's what it is, okay? You're logging on to whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter, okay? Now, this is a process, all right? And I just recommend, and I'm going to be creating one just for this, a chakra cleansing. Not the shit that you buy online where you don't know what they're using, what kind of frequencies they're using. And you have to learn how to do this for yourself, soul group, okay? Nobody should be clearing your chakras with you, just you. because your chakras hold all of your information and experiences and emotional trauma, your high, it's everything in your chakras. Okay? So you have to learn how to do this on your own. This is a very emotional thing when you're doing chakra work. And we just been, taught, follow the mat, go to somebody online and get a chakra clearing, where they're coming in and out of your. We still here? Did they end my life? Oh, we still here. The phone, somebody tried to call me. All right? So I will be uploading a video on this chakra clearing with the tones and everything you need. And I'll do one live. I'll start with the root and you'll see how I do it. And just take what resides with you, because it works for me. Now I do chakra work at least once a week or every 2 weeks. Okay? Don't worry about the guy cutting the grass next door. We're gonna keep the energy flowing. Okay? So this is very, very necessary for you to put in the work, going back through your life experiences. A lot of this happened to you when you were a child. The inner child, you have separated from your inner child, the true you, through making everything else a priority except the inner child. So what you're doing is you're reconnecting to that childlike spirit in you, and you're clearing out everything that separates you from that connection to yourself. Okay? Because when a child incarnates into a Homo sapiens sapiens suit, you heard me say this, they come through the crown, the spirit. I'm not talking about the baby that grows, the cellular structure of the Homo sapiens sapiens suit that grows inside of the mom, that's connected to the mom. The mom's keeping that alive. The mom's energy is keeping that alive. As soon as that breath of life hits that baby, okay, I'm talking about from a soul perspective, okay? So I don't want to offend anybody. I know that you feel the heartbeat. It's connected to mama. Mama's keeping that alive. You don't believe me? If something happens to mama, everything goes. You guys know what I'm saying? Okay, so, but as soon as that baby takes that breath of life, right, and it's cut away from mama, all right, it's a soul in there. The soul it comes in through the crown, and if you learn how to clear these chakras, what I'm telling you, it leaves from the crown. Now, why is this important? You don't hear a lot of people talking about this. From my first-hand experience, okay? If I'm feeling real lustful or angry and I astral project, okay, I figured this out with trial and error, okay? Excuse my language, I'm just keeping it real. If I've had a rough day or whatever I'm thinking about when I fall asleep, you're carrying that frequency. That's why I said earlier, it's important before you fall asleep to state your intent through thought. But if let's just say I'm real lustful. We all go through that. We're humans. The body likes, you know what I'm saying? We're lustful. If I fall asleep lustful and I project out of my body, I'm usually projecting out of my behind into the lower astral planes where there's a lot of lustful things going on. Okay? Now, because we're learning that what we've been taught about death doesn't exist, why is this important? Because if you're ever separated from your Homo sapiens sapiens suit, because the soul don't die, it has to exit that body. A lot of us are coming out of the asshole into the lower astral realms because we haven't cleared the shot where the energy can flow so the soul can get back out of the crown. This is what this is all about. Okay, I'm telling you the intent behind chakra work. It's not just to feel good like, oh, I got my chakras. No, no, no. It's preparing the exit for your solar energy to exit the Homo sapiens sapiens suit. The heart is even if you make it through the heart is higher than your a-hole. Okay, because your first chakra, the root, which grounds you to Gaia, the root is a grounding to this plane. Okay? And your chakras are a microcosm, okay, of the organic universe, which was knocked off by the holographic. The holograph, when you go to New York and you see everything that's mainstream designers have created. You can go to New York and buy that stuff for cheap, right? That's what technology has done. It has taken a picture, a copy, a mirror, a reflection of the organic creation, right? This is what it does. It copies. Archons can't create anything from, if you give archonic people a piece of paper and a pen and say, look, create something, I'll put a lifetime on it. They can't do it. What do? They have to take something that was already created and they can make it better. But they can't start from scratch. Okay? So the Archons and the Reptilians are masters at technology, taking something that was already created and making it better. Okay? So this is why chakra work is so important, because you want to be able to pull information from here. Now, a lot of this information where I am, okay, I'm just going to keep it real with you. I can't decode it yet. I'm experiencing it, but I don't know what it is. Okay? And that's what you will learn to appreciate from me, okay? I'm going to tell you what it is. All I'm seeing is symbols and stuff that I can't decode. So I asked the water to simplify, help me understand what you're trying to communicate to me so I can bring it back here. Because one thing I can do, I can get from this physical body to my light body. I can get there. Now I'm there and I have a plane to touch down on, okay? And I'm seeing what you would call the dead. But there's no death. I just talked to a guy across the street. He lost his mom, right? Devastated him. Nice guy. And I had a chance to explain to him where his mom is, and he understood what I was saying. He said, I always dream about her, Focus, but man, I wish she was here. I said, she is here. He said, no, she died. I said, what do you mean she died? When you were communicating with her in that dream, did you walk up to her and say, Mom, you died. It's so good to see you. Oh my God, you died. You didn't say that, did you? He said, no, I didn't. I said, what did you say? He said, I just picked back up where we left off because there's no death, okay? They've been hiding the dream realm from us. They've been distracting us from the dream world or the astral world. The astral plane in itself, from my first-hand experience, I have seen this and felt this with my third eye. You know what it is? It's the layer of the astral planes, not the totality. I saw the realm that if you sit and close your eyes and think of something, I saw an experience where all of the thoughts curate into what we call matter. If you have a thought and you're focusing on that thought, the more you focus on that thought, the energy surrounds that thought. And the thought begins to turn into what we call matter. It was beautiful. I said, oh shit, I get this now, because you hear about it, but nothing matters to you, at least to me, until I experience it firsthand on my organic screen. Then I attach my belief to that. Does this make sense? Okay? So, I'm going to do an example of real chakra clearing. All chakra clearing is releasing the blockages. What are the blockages? See, a lot of people don't understand chakra work. It ain't somebody touching you and you feeling good and no. It's going back. I'll give you an example. I had to release all of the trauma from when I was molested from the age of 5 to 12. I had to go back to those timelines which was stored in my sacral and my root chakra. That pain is heavy vibration. So it goes down to the root. It's your foundation. It was the first thing I was 5 years old. Of course, I can bury it and try not to think about it. But those of you who are keeping it real with yourself, you know you have triggers. And certain things trigger shit that happened way in the past. Okay, so what does chakra clearing do? What it does is when you are triggered, you can attach new feelings and emotions to those circumstances, alleviating the old. heavy, sad, depressed, hurt. You can change your timelines. When you hear people talk about time, we're just using timelines because it's common. We know that time is technology, but you can go back in present moment awareness and revisit something that you've experienced and attached beliefs, emotions, and feelings to that situation. Chakra clearing while you're in trance, a lot that shit'll come up. This is what I'm telling you. When you stimulate that root chakra, just stay in present moment awareness and just let the thoughts become the observer. Let them flow, all right? And one at a time, revisit the trauma. Yes, it's going to be emotional, but that's a good thing if you're crying. If you're crying, you're healing. This is sacred, okay? They've commercialized a lot of this stuff. They made it like, you know how mainstream does. This should be the first step to your ascending, like raising your vibe. You can't raise your vibration into that kundalini energy until you can log on to the organic web of information. Okay? And that kundalini has to go through all of those chakras. You gotta balance it till it reaches that crown. It's a process. Okay? A lot of people are doing crown clearings. And you know what's happening? They're losing their fucking mind because they skip the root. They go right to the crown. If you open that crown, you can open your crown. You can open your third eye. But if that energy ain't flowing right, it's unbalanced. Mine is balanced and I still sometimes can't make out what I'm saying. I just keep it real. I'm experiencing it, I'm feeling it, but I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm experiencing. I just keep the balance. Does this make sense? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So I got some notes. Okay, I went over the organic water, how to log. So when you're logging on to the organic web, this is you're learning how, piggybacking the breath of life, you're breathing and you're taking that energy starting from the root, stimulating each chakra. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this, okay? And you're letting your energy flow. And you're letting it go up to the crown. So now once it hits the crown, you'll feel the crown. Everything will be in you. You'll feel like it'll be coming in waves like woo, woo. Then it'll go up to right. Woo, woo. You will feel the energy moving. And I'm telling you, there's no drug, there's no orgasm. You can't find anything on this plane that can even compare. So once you reach this state, trust me, your ass will be, you listen, nobody else will have to tell you, you'll be breathing every single 4 and 5 times a day because it's bliss, okay? All right, so chakra clearing. All right, let's talk about balance. And then we're gonna end on belief because I've already been going. I don't want this to be an hour. So everybody used to ask me, and if you go online, you'll hear a lot of people talk about what's the secret. There gotta be some kind of, what's the secret? I'm telling you, if there ever was a secret, the secret is balance. Listen to what I'm saying, Soul Group. If you can find your balance, your balance might not be like my balance. Let me go a little deeper. Okay, because you're looking at a soul. I've had millions of dollars. I can manifest money, okay? But when I was manifesting a lot of that money, and I have videos proving it, man, I was way out of balance. See, I'm gonna keep it real. I had a lot of money, but I couldn't balance it. It was overwhelming. It was just coming in. So I couldn't find my balance. So I was like this, money, but my connection to the organic internet was here. You get what I'm saying? My relationships with my family was because I got all this money and I got what everybody wills and desires. You see what I'm saying? So it was hard for me to find my balance. So what did I do, right? I started doing my own rituals, and I just started asking, help me to find my balance. Who am I talking to? Self. Imagination. I'm speaking with my thoughts. Help me find my balance. And once I found that balance, everything began to curate for me. I have right now enough money, right? I ain't got hundreds of millions, but I'm good. I've learned how to balance the money, okay? I don't need $20 million. Balance, just enough to where all my bills is paid and I got something, a little nest, just in case something, because we living in chaos, happens, we can survive. Are you with me, soul group? I've learned how to balance the lust, okay? Because you can't have light without dark. We all got a shadow when that light shines on us. I've learned how to balance the lust. I don't lead with lust, but if the monkey is on my back, I'm gonna get it off. And some of you know what I mean by that. Nobody's perfect here. Don't battle your shadow side. Accept it, love it, and work out something with it. You have to balance your light in the dark. I like to play in the gray. So you know what I mean. You got light, you got dark. I play in the gray. That's my balance, okay? Because you're not alleviating your dark. You can't have dark without light here. We're in a realm of polarity, okay? So stop kicking your dark, your shadow in the background. That's gonna come up in the chakra clearing. I'm just telling you. All of that shadow, that inner child that you turned your back on that was hurt, that inner child is carrying all of that shadow work that needs to be cleaned out. That's what they call the dark night of the soul. Because you've been taught to just turn your back on that and not do anything about it. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, just follow the light. Everything is light and love. It can be that. But what are you doing in the dark? The sun rises and sets. We face darkness every night. This is the reflection from the organic universe. Everything grows in the dark. You have to have dark. Pain causes growth. When you were a child in your Homo sapiens sapiens suit, when you were growing, it was painful. You have to learn how to use pain. And you have to learn how to use your experiences where you were hurt to grow. Don't turn your back on them or try to erase them. Learn from them. Pain brings change. It's necessary, okay, to understand polarity. I'm just telling you, get your shit together. Do your chakra work. Go through your dark night of the soul now because time and space is at hand. Do it now, okay? If this is neglected, remember what I'm telling you from my first-hand experiences. That soul that's in that Homo sapiens sapiens suit, powering it from the solar energy. We all know, we see this every day. If the soul come out of the Homo sapiens sapiens suit, the Homo sapiens suit dies, okay? So that soul came in through the crown. How do we know this? Look at a baby's head when they're first born. It's a soft spot right at the top of the head, at the skull. Okay, everything I'm telling you, you can use your own perspective to, damn, I never knew that. Feel a newborn baby's head. It's soft at the top. That's where the energy went in. You want to leave through the door you came in from. Most of us, including myself, our energy does not go past the root chakra. How do you know this? Okay? Because we were once in survival mode. Not all of you. What is survival mode? I gotta go to work. I gotta get money. Oh shit, I gotta, that's survival mode. That's, you're grounded in the root. You're animalistic. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you what it is. You know where you are energy-wise. Listen, I could sit on this live stream and I could say all this magical shit, and, you know, but one thing I learned, I'm not gonna bullshit myself. So I'm telling you, and you that hear this video, don't BS yourself. Get in the mirror and look into your own eyes, especially when you're doing the chakra work. Get in the mirror when you're ready and let this shit go and heal. Start healing. Start going back and clearing up things that you've attached a lot of emotion, hurt, pain, and feelings to, and let it go so your kundalini, so that soul can get out of the underworld. The root chakra is a microcosm of the underworld. I'm just using underworld so you'll know what I'm talking about. the plane we're on right now. They're higher planes of existence. But vibrationally, we are perfectly aligned to the energy that's flowing through us. You guys know what I'm saying? Through the energy that can flow through us. So most of us are here because we in the root chakra, which is, I like to call it, the a-hole of the universe, the black hole. The root chakra is right by the hole, the black hole. You guys know what I'm saying? So this is why the chakra work is important. Last thing I'm gonna end on is belief. Because belief, I'm telling you, is being pimped. I saw belief from a way much higher perspective. And I told you on a video, when my energy is changing or I feel like something is merging with my energy, in my mind, I always ask, who are you? What are you? In the non-physical realms. Who are you? What are? Because I can feel it, okay? And I got this response, I am belief. Like, oh, wait a minute, belief? You have, I thought you were just a word. This is real, this was deep. And I saved this for last. Listen, your beliefs, I'll just use the word, is a separate power or entity in itself. You take your beliefs is where your free will resides on every plane. Because you ain't got no physical free will here on this plane. They just showed us that when we all had to put on a mask. Remember that? When everybody was so shocked. What about my free will? You ain't got no free will here. The only free will you have on this plane is in your beliefs. So what are they targeting while they're playing this game of life here? What are they targeting everything at? Our fucking beliefs. I saw and experienced and went in and out of my beliefs. Okay? And it was one of the most powerful energies or technology that I had. Because whatever I believe, I'm gonna try to pull this down. Whatever I believed, right? It kind of cemented. It was like the last bond to this body of energy that I was building that people call the ego. Your belief is like the cement that makes it hard. Whatever you believe, that's power. That's your power. And now I know why, and this is first, I experienced this. So I'm not telling you anything I read, and I'm not saying don't read, but I would rather you log on to the World Wide Web, even if it's a process, but I would rather you experience it on your organic screen, letting your third eye, it'll show on your screen when you're in trance or when you're asleep, okay? Than for you to log on to the internet and let Google show you something that's who knows where it is, okay? So this belief, I now understand why people will die for what they believe. That's their free will. You understand what I'm saying, Soul Group? You got people that will die over a book. You know why? I'm telling you why. Because belief is an entity, it's a part of you, but it's very powerful. Go back now, based on what I'm telling you, and read a lot of the old scriptures, okay? I know a lot of you have just threw away Jesus as being an entity, but I'm telling you Jesus was real. Jesus wasn't the only way. He was telling you, listen, they said, are you the king? Jesus said, that's what y'all say. You see what I'm saying? I'm just here to lead as an example. Jesus turned over all of the tables in the church if you read the book, right? So I believe Jesus was real. I just don't believe that the Bible is the only way. And I certainly don't believe that it's infallible because it came through man. You understand what I'm saying? I believe the Bible was misinterpreted. That's what happened. But of course it was real. Of course, are you real? Are you a God? Can you create? Can you imagine? You see what I'm saying? So of course there was probably a man named Jesus. Does everybody have to go through him to experience it? Of course not. Because we've raised our level of consciousness. But I say that to say this. If that's all you believe, belief is powerful. And I'm telling you this so you'll stop debating people who believe things that you don't. You hitting belief is powerful. Let them believe whatever they want to believe. That's their free will. I used to get caught up in that. That's their belief. So respect their belief. It's powerful. And they're using our beliefs to divide us in our soul group. Okay? So that's why I brought up belief. Belief is a separate entity, and it connects and it bonds and it submits whatever you're experiencing. All right, so be careful with your beliefs. All right, that's why I recommend don't spend a lot of time surfing on the internet. It's information overload. And what happens when you're online for a long period of time, searching a lot of different information? You start to question your beliefs. Shit happens to me. It's too much information. It's information. The you know what they call the endorphins or the endorphins in you? It can't keep up. It's like a synthetic drug. You'll start to question your own foundation that you experience firsthand. You might have had a dream that told you something. You'll get on this internet for an hour and start questioning what you're experiencing. So that's why you have to be careful with the time that you spend on the internet. It is designed to influence the way you perceive reality. I'm gonna end on this. Have you guys, and ladies and gentlemen, have you started noticing that certain websites with certain types of information are just hanging around the internet, getting millions of views, and they could talk about COVID, they could talk about channeling Gabriel, and they can talk about all of the spacecrafts coming in. But see, if I say it, which this channel, and I already know if I say certain things on this channel, it's gone. All right? But certain websites, become aware of this, can say anything. They have millions of views, and they're talking about channeling and the new harvest and the new earth, and we're gonna be taken to different dimensions. That shit is still up there with millions of views. You have to sit back and say, I wonder why. Why is this 4 and 5 million views talking about they channeling something, and if I say anything about anything, my shit get taken down? Everybody has an agenda, and there's an agenda that is bigger than you and I. And to you and I, the I am, right? Because we're all one. Remember I showed you? This is what we're experiencing right now. That's why I had this water. We are a body of water right now. In this illusion, we have been placed in containers, the Homo sapiens sapiens suit, which is 90% water. They say this is the worst type of water to drink. And this is what has happened to us. This is a water planet. Water holds information and recall and data and lifetimes. That ocean ain't just sitting out there for nothing, soul group. You have to log on to the organic web to get this information. This is us in our body right now. We've been separated through frequency. Just look at this bottle of water as a real dense frequency holding this water in here. That's what we've become in our Homo sapiens sapiens suit. And we have to return to the water and use the water. If it rains, don't run from the rain. Let that rain hit your crown. Everything you eating grows in the rain. But when it rains, watch the homos, we running from the water. Stay out in the rain. I call it a cosmic shower. Okay, it just does something to the body, your cells. You'll get like a rush. Some of you drink energy drinks and coffee. Take a cosmic shower. The next time it rains, man, just have your underwear on and just stand out there as long as you can take it. I'm talking about cosmic bliss. It's the water. You got the 5 platonic solids that will assist you while you're here. What is it? It's water, it's fire, it's air, right? It's ether, and it's Gaia. Will assist you. Those are the guides, okay? You don't have to make up no shit, a man up in the sky or visualize this or that. Listen, You can feel the air, can't you? It's here, right? You can see the fire. You can use fire. You have a flame. Your spirit is the ether. You own a plane. You can feel Gaia. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to fall for the Easter Bunny Tooth Fairy shit that they're pushing on these agendas. You can experience the five Platonic solids. The last thing I'm gonna end on this. Everything is rhythm. You have to find the planetary rhythm. Find the rhythm. Everything is a rhythm. The music that you listen to, it has a tempo. We out of rhythm, soul group. You have to find that when you breathe. It's a rhythm. It's a universal rhythm. We out of the rhythm. They changed the music. They changed the tempo. Find your rhythm. Okay? I'm gonna end on that note. Let's collectively, let's just take a deep breath. Write everything down. Hopefully these live streams will stay up there. I'm at 50 minutes. This is cool. I appreciate the likes, the harmony of life. There you go, Reese. I can see today I got on my glasses. If you like these live streams, just leave in the comment, dude, I'm feeling it. Keep them coming. And if it's even only one person, I'll keep doing them. Because my intent, my agenda, I'm gonna tell you my agenda. Everybody has an agenda to raise the level of consciousness one soul at a time. And guess who's that one soul? It's the I. All right? Peace and love. All right, we out. Peace, soul group. How do I stop this?